We complete this one now. Yeah, accessing two-dimensional array elements using pointers. After this, next, program to convert a two-dimensional array into a single-dimensional array. Program to convert two-dimensional array to one-dimensional array. How to convert? How to use the pointer, right? Using pointer, how to convert two-dimensional array to one-dimensional array. Right, students? See this. In this, see this program as include. Please do follow. As include std.h, just declaration of the array. Just I am declaring that one two-dimensional array, 3x3 matrix. Int A of 3, 3. That's a 3x3 matrix. A is the 3x3 matrix. B is the one-dimensional array. That is size is 9 elements. Index for row is size. J is for index for column. Star P is the pointer. P is the pointer variable to hold the address of the array. Now printf enter a 9 numbers. 9 numbers I am taking just from the keyboard. How to enter the array elements? Size we declared. No size declared. How to enter 3x3 matrix. I am taking the how to read the array elements using that nested for loop. Printf enter 9 numbers for I equal 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, for j equal 0, j less than 3, j plus plus, scan a percentile ampersand of a of ij. This you know this how to read the elements. So we studied in arrays. Now I am assigning address of the first element of the array to the pointer variable. P equals to ampersand of a of 0, 0. A of 0 is the first element. I am assigning the address of the first element of the matrix, two-dimensional array into the pointer variable P. Then according start on first address suppose 100, that is next element, address of next element is 0, 1 is that is integer, no, that's why 102, like this. Next I am also converting the two-dimensional arrays one-dimensional. See, for I equal 0, I less than I plus plus, B of I equal to star of P plus plus. See, this is very important. B of I, second array. B of I is the one-dimensional array. You are storing the elements, 9 elements of two-dimensional array A of 3x3 into the B. That is star. Star P is the value. First star P is the, forget about plus plus, star P. The value at that first address location of the array A of A. That is A00 address. But star is the value at that A00. Star P the B of 0. This is suppose I equal 0. B of 0 equal to star P. Star P is the value of the first value in the matrix 2x2. A of 0, 0 value will be stored in the B of 0. Next plus plus. I is incremented. P is incremented. Address of the A of 0, 0 is A of 0, 1. Address at that value at that position will be stored in the B of 1. Same. Repeat the process 9 times. Then store the values in the B of 0, B of 1, B of 2, so and so up to B of 8. Last element is B of 8. And then whenever I becomes 9, exit from this loop. Now printf resultant one-dimensional array. Just display the one-dimensional. How to display one-dimensional array? Using one for loop. For I equal 0, I less than I plus plus, printf personally B of I. That's it. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఇది ఒక్కటి లాజిక్ అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. How to read the array, two-dimensional array, and how to assign the address of the first element of the two-dimensional array, that is ampersand of A of 0, 0 will be stored in the pointer variable P. Then and using one for loop, and all the two-dimensional array elements will be converted to the one-dimensional array. A of 0, 0 will be stored in the A of 0. A of 0, 1 will be A of 1. A of 0, 2 will be A of 2. Same like 0, 1, 0 in the fourth element, that is A of 3. Like that. All elements will be converted. Any doubt in this, students? Finally, I'm not showing the execution. Right? We will execute later on. That's it. If you want to display 3x3 matrix also, A by A matrix, you can write the how to display the array elements to display. That's it. Next, program to add two 3x3 matrices using pointer. Add two-dimensional arrays. Right? Program to add two-dimensional arrays right? Program to add 2 3x3 matrices using pointer. How to use the pointer? See this. See the program, students. Just as include std just void main, declare the 3 matrices. Same like we added 2 matrices using the arrays, 2-dimensional arrays. What is the condition to add 2 matrices? Order should be same. Let's forget about it. See this here. Point how to A of 3 3, B of 3 3, C of 3. When declaring 3 arrays, and A and add A and B and store in C. C is to store the resultant values of the resultant matrix. Next, I, J is the indices. Star P, star Q, star R. I'm declaring 3 pointer variables. Students, star P, star Q, star R. Star P, P is the pointer variable to store the first address location of the first element of the matrix A. If you assign, see this. Students, P is the pointer variable to store the address location of the matrix A. Q is the pointer variable to store the address of the matrix B. R is the pointer variable to store the address of the C. That's it. Address ante first variable yokka a variable lo unna first element yokka address ni store chestavi. Right, see this. Printf, enter the elements of matrix. How to read, how to display, you know that. Matrix A, how to read. Matrix B, how to read. How to display matrix A. Using 2 for loops. For I equal 0, I less than I plus plus. For J equal 0, J less than J plus plus. Scanf percentile D ampersand A of Ij. Reading elements into matrix A. Same like printf, enter the elements of the matrix B. Students, enter the elements of the matrix B. See. Now for I equal 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For J equal 0, J less than 3, J plus plus. Scanf percentile D ampersand B of Ij. Taking the elements into matrix A and matrix B. Just how to read it. Next, how to display matrix A. Just use the braces. Floor brackets use and this. For printf matrix A elements. For I equal 0, I less than I plus plus. For J equal 0, J less than J plus plus. Printf percentile A of Ij. Just displaying the array elements in the order, row by row. Right, row wise. Printf matrix B elements. That's why if you want to display row by, that's why they give this printf of \n. Right? Sorry. Reading and displaying. Displaying now the array elements A, matrix A and matrix B. Now P equals to ampersand of A of 0 0. P equals to ampersand of A of 0 0. P equals to ampersand. The address location of the first element of the matrix A will be stored in the pointer variable P. Same like address location of the first element of the matrix B will be stored in the pointer variable Q. P is the pointer variable to point the matrix A. B, Q is the pointer variable to assign to point the matrix B. Right? After that, storing the address values. Then see this. For I equal 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For J equal 0, J less than 3, J plus plus. C of Ij equal to 0. Then address location, first element address location will be stored in the pointer variable R. The resultant matrix ampersand of C of I0. Address location of first element of the matrix C will be stored in the pointer variable R. I hope you are understanding. Right? Now, for I equal 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For J equal 0, J less than 3, J plus plus. Now, simply without writing C of Ij equal to A of Ij plus B of Ij, same thing will yes, address location of the first elements we have taken as a pointer variable. That's why value at that star R means address location of C of 0 0. Value at that. Value at that. What is the value? Star P is the value at that A of 0 0 plus star Q. Value at that B of 0 0. First iteration. A of 0 0 plus B of 0 0 will be added and stored in the star P. Star P is the value at that C of 0 0. The address location C of 0 0 value will be stored. In the second iteration, I equals to 0, B, J equals to 1. C of 0 1. The value will be stored in the C of 0 1. A of 0 1 plus B of 0 1 values will be stored in the adding and stored in the C of 0 1. This next element, second element. All process repeated. Then every time you need to increase address also P plus plus, Q plus plus, and R plus plus. Then only next it goes to the next address location. And Ij also incremented. Students are getting star R equal to star P plus star. Yes, that's very easy. Without writing C of Ij equal to, you are using the pointers now. That's why you are writing star. Star is to value at that address location. First address తీసుకున్నాం. P అంటే address location of the first element of the A. Q is the address location of the first element of the B. It stores the address location. C is the R stores the address location of first element of the matrix C. That is the resultant matrix. See this. Now we come once complete now all the elements are completed. Then resultant matrix C is how to display. Every time you reduce one value, R equal to R minus 9, right? R minus 9, R equal to R minus, because why R is incremented up to 0 to 9, 10 elements, 9 elements, up to 0 to 9. Now reduce this, then our starting value of R is 0 once again. Now increment here. Once without, if you write like this, R will be incremented here in the loop, then that will be make as a 0, then start as in the displaying the printf statement in this displaying of array C elements, right? Like this, you write the star R, then display the elements every time 0, 0, 1, 1 like this. Then increment the R again. We are reduced to 0 and then start address location of 0, 0 R. Right, students? This is the two-dimensional array addition of two matrices using the pointers. Using the pointers. Right? Now see this. Pointer to string. Pointer to string. Students. Pointer to string. Next. In this, we completed one-dimensional array. How to use the pointers in one-dimensional array. How to use the pointers in two-dimensional array. Next, pointer to one-dimensional array. Pointer to two-dimensional array. Pointer to string is already character array. That is nothing but character array. The pointer variables can be used to access individual elements of a string. Pointer variables can be used to access individual elements of a string. How to declare char syntax? See the syntax. Char star pointer name. Same like array. Array also int star pointer array or pointer name size. In this, that's one-dimensional array and semicolon. But in this string, you can declare the char star pointer name. Example of char. String name is str equals to, we are storing the string into that array. Just simple string. Str the string name, I'm not mentioning string size, and the string Bhubaneswar is stored. All the characters stored in the string str. Now declare the pointer variable to point that string. The cptr, character pointer variable, C pointer variable, star cptr, declaring the pointer variable to point the string str. And also str, generally we take the in the array or ordinary primary variables. Pointer variable will store the address location of that variable, ordinary variable. Pointer variable will store the address location of the pointer variable, right? Not, but here cptr equals to address location of the string. Cptr equals to str. It is the address location of the first character. Strings, we won't take the ampersand. Remember, students, same whenever we discuss strings also in the scanf, we did not write the ampersand. Same like, don't use the ampersand. cptr equals to, don't use ampersand of str. No, it is str. It doesn't require to store the allocate the memory location. Already there. cptr is the str. It takes the string address location of the string. It takes the first string. It is the first string, that is a B value. Right, students? CPTR. Next. So cptr is the pointer to character which will hold the address of the first character of the string. See this. cptr is a pointer to character which will hold the address of the first character of the string. Now next, program to understand the use of the pointers to string. This is basic program. How to use the pointers to hold the strings. See this. Program to understand use of pointers to strings. See the students, as include std.h, void main, char string, str equal to test. Test is a string. Test is a string which will in a str. Which will store in a string name str. Now declaring the pointer variable, character pointer variable, string pointer variable, char equal to star cptr, character pointer, star cptr. Then cptr equal to str, the address location of the, right? The address location of the first character of the string will be stored in the cptr pointer variable. Pointer character variables, right? cptr equal to str, right? which the CPTR is the pointer to character variable, which will hold the address of the first character of the string. That's it. Next, see, once the address location of first character is stored in the address pointer variable, then while star CPTR not equals to null character, star CPTR value at that value test TEST one character first. Star CPTR means first character is the first iteration, that is T. Printf address of percentile C is percentile U. Star CPTR value at that first value in the TEST, first character in the TEST. Then CPTR address location of that character T. See this number of, then every time address location is incremented. CPTR plus plus. Address of T is 5501. This address location. Next character is E. So star CPTR not equal to null character. So there is one more character. That's why it is not. Now address of E. Next character is E. E is 5502. This is each one is carrying the 1 byte. That's why 5502. Address of S is 5503. Address of T is 5504. This is the result of the string. How to hold the understand the pointer to strings. Right, students? Understood this one? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, right. Next, pointer to string constant. How to use the pointers to hold the string constant? String constant is a quoted string whose value is known and compilation time. Known at compilation time. Sorry, string constant is a quoted string whose value is known at compilation time. The string constant often stored in the read-only heap storage. That's the string constants are often stored in read-only heap storage. Read-only. We can't modify the data. Right? There are some advantages of using pointers for string constant instead of character array. If you use the advantage, what are the advantages? Value may be safe in read-only memory. Read-only memory, man, about files and read-only files. If you use the read-only files, data is safe. You can't modify, you can't change the data. Read-only files, just like PDF file. PDF you can't change, no. You can't write. You can only read. Same like read-only files, read-only memory. The value may be safe in the read-only memory. Less storage needed for table of pointers to constants. It requires only less memory, less storage. Now can character array use the direct assignment instead of string operation? Right, students? These are the advantages of using the string constant. So one more use of pointer and string constant. How to use the simple program is given. Simple program is given. Use of pointer and string constant. See this. Hash include stdio.h char star CPTR char star CPTR equal to Bhuvaneshwar. I am storing the value in the character array directly. Character array. So pointer array. Pointer character. I am storing the Bhuvaneshwar. CPTR is the pointer variable. We are storing the string into that pointer variable. Right? Printf %ls display. That's it. Whatever we are taking that, we are storing the Bhuvaneshwar is stored in the pointer variable CPTR. Then displaying that value. This is the constant. This is string constant. How can you use the pointer string constant? Right, students? Write a program to calculate the length of the string using the pointer. You know how to calculate, how to find the length of the string using the function. Which functions? Which string handling function in the strings, students? What is the string handling function to hold the to find the string length? Any one of you? String handling function.
strlen, sir.
Right. String concatenation. String concatenation. strcat. String cat. Parenthesis. Right. String length. All those functions we explained in the. So here, how to find the string length without using a function. Without using that function, how to length. I also executed that program without using the string length function. How to increment that each character and add. Whenever it encounters one character, it increments count. See this. Char str is a string. Star ch is the pointer variable, string pointer variable to point the string. That's it. Now int I equals 0. I is the index value to count the number of how many characters in the given string. Right? Printf enter the string. GetS, str. What is the difference between GetS and scanf, students? If anyone remember? What is the GetS?
Sir, it will print entire string, sir. Get us. But scanf will terminate after getting space, sir.
Yeah, not printing. It reads the
Reading, sir,
character.
reading.
Yes, it reads the string. Whenever
Yes,
you use the scanf,
it terminates after
whenever
space.
white space encounters. Suppose MESR space engineering space college. If you want to read the string, if you want to enter from the keyboard, right? Now, if you use the scanf, whenever MESR, if you enter MESR and space, immediately terminates the control. You can't enter the remaining engineering and college. That's it. If you use the GetS, you can enter MESR space engineering space college, right? Like this. Same like GetS of string. We are reading the string. Now, address location of the first character of the string will be stored in the pointer variable ch. That is ch equal to str. ch equal to str. First letter, first address location of the first character, or simply first character is stored into the character pointer ch. Now see, while star ch, what is star ch is? If you give some MVSR, what is star ch, Babu? MVSR. Suppose string is MVSR. Star ch value. The first iteration not equal null character. Star ch and first iteration m I plus plus. If you are taking the m, while star ch and m is not equal to null character, then m here. So I plus plus. So it counts I is 0 initially, I is 1. Ch plus plus. It is also it is incrementing the address location of that character. Suppose, right? Ch plus plus. Next it goes to the v. Next iteration star. Next second character is v. Star ch not equal to null character. So v is also not null character. Then I plus plus. I is incremented 1 plus 1 2. Ch plus plus. Right, like this. So incrementing whenever MESR string is over. Whenever string is over, right? It terminates. Then the length of the string will be displayed using the printf statement. Printf length of the string is %i. This is integer value. So integer value, the length is, see this. Enter the string Bhuvaneshwar. Length of the string is 11 character. That's it. Got it, students? Any doubt? Incrementing the count and the address of the pointer variable. So incrementing the loop. Because next character you need to increment the address of the pointer variable. That's why ch plus plus. Any doubt in this, student?
Sir, we can use directly that string operator, sir. Otherwise, without string operator also we can do, sir.
Which string operator?
Sir, that only strlen, str.
You can use that. We are using the pointers. That's why just ordinary without using the string handling functions. I'm writing this, just incrementing. Right? Address increment చేస్తున్నాం అంతే. Right? Write a program to copy a string to another length, another string using pointer use చేసి copy it. Without using the pointers, string copy str cpy of, you write the string 1 comma string 2. Right? String 1 is copied and stored in the string 2 is copied into string 1 and stored in the string 1. If you write str cpy of string 1 comma string 2, if you write like that, content in the string 2 will be copied and stored in the string 1. That's it. Copied into string 1 and stored. That's same like, see this. I'm taking the two variables, two strings. Char state is a string of 50 characters size. City is a string of 50 character size. Star SPTR, star set. Two pointer variables I'm declaring. Star CPTR, sorry, SPTR and star CPTR. Two pointer variables. SPTR is a pointer variable to point the string string state. CPTR is a pointer variable to store the city. String city. See this. Printf enter a string. Printf enter a string. GetS state. I'm reading the string. That's for state. The first string is I'm reading the first string. The name is state. SPTR, address location of the first character is stored in the pointer variable SPTR. Address location of the string state. The first character is stored in the address location. First character the string state is stored in the SPTR, the pointer variable. Same like CPTR equal to city. The address location of the first character of the city will be stored in the CPTR point. While star CPTR means what is that's value at that first position. plus every time we are incrementing equals to star SPTR plus. We are storing the first character, just copying values copying out. You need to use the star. Star is the value at that address location, first address location, S of 0, S of 1, like that. Same like correct. SPTR as a state string lo unnatuvanti character ni danloki CPTR, if I take that, will be stored. That's why star CPTR equals to star SPTR. But every time increment that both this is and plus, right? That is not equal to null character. ఏది కూడా null character రావద్దు, మొత్తం ఈక్వల్ వల్ల null character. That's it. Then printf the copied string is, it display the second string, that is put as city లోకి తీసుకొని whatever string in the state copy and display the string. That's it. BBSR. Program to count the number of vowels in a string using pointers. Program to count the number of vowels in a string using pointers. See this. Include str.h, include conia.h, include string.h, include ctype.h. See this, I'm declaring the one string of char, string name is st and it. Star SPTR is a pointer variable, string pointer variable to point the string st. In the count equals 0, I'm taking initially count is 0. Now printf enter a string, just get a string st. I'm reading. While star SPTR not equal to null character until the star all the strings are until the string character is null, this loop is repeated. Switch to upper and star SPTR. Either why you are writing to upper star SPTR? Why if you write this to upper, if you take the upper characters also, it counts that. Case A, case E, case I, all the vowels. Right, star SPTR. Whenever it encounters a vowel, it counts. Count equal count plus and count plus, and then break. Same like all the characters completed. Then finally increment the address location every time. After one character is completed, increment the address location of each of the string. Right, SPTR plus. Now finally printf number of vowels equal %. That's the count. That's it. Try to understand, students. If it is possible, execute. Now interesting. That is good luck. 2 vowels, 3 vowels. Yeah, write a program using pointer to concatenate 2 strings. Write a program to using the pointer to concatenate 2 strings. You know how to concatenate the 2 strings using the concatenate strcat concatenate function. I'm declaring the one pointer string, pointer variable string, char stars str, the string pointer. Under 2 strings I'm taking str30, str130, str220. 2 strings I'm taking, and also I'm declaring the pointer variable str to hold the string pointer variable to hold the strings. That's it. Printf enter the first string, get s str1. Printf enter the second string, get s string2, str2. I'm reading the 2 strings. Now str equal to str1. What is str? The str is the pointer variable, address location of the first character in the string. 1 is stored in the pointer variables str. Now strcat, string cat equal to str comma str2, str comma str2. That is, while content in the string2 will be stored in the str, the pointer variable, same address location. Then finally it stores the, what is that? First address location of the string 1 is in the, we will store the str, that is string. That's why the value content of the content in the string 2 will be stored in the string 1. So printf the concatenated string is %ls str. That's it. That will be displayed. Try to understand, students. The dimensional character array, the 2-dimensional character array, or the array of the characters is similar to the 2-dimensional array of integers. Same we discussed now. 2-dimensional arrays, how to hold the pointers. Just let us take an example where we can store the name of the 7 days of a week. In the 2-dimensional array of characters, we must make each of the big as legal. See this. 2-dimensional char day 7, 10. 7 rows and 10 columns. Same like 7 rows in the each of the Sunday. Right? Same like characters. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, like this. You are taking the number of rows are 7, columns are column values string character in the each of this is 10 maximum. Right, this the logical representation also here. See this. The general syntax for two-dimensional character array declaration: char variable name, number of string, and size of the string. That is that string name, char string name, number of string, size of the string equals to string names. All are assigning the string names. Initialization of the string names. Example: char month 12/10 equals Sunday, Monday, like this. You can take like this. So illustration of two-dimensional array. Illustration of two-dimensional array of characters. Char days 7, 10, Sunday, like this. You can display using this int I for I equals I less than I plus plus. Just display the values. That's it. Whatever you are taking is display. The string storage space wasted by 2D character array can be avoided by using the pointers. Simply you can write the arrays, strings you can declare, you can read, you can write, but if you use the pointers in the two-dimensional character array, so you can store the wastage of the, you can avoid the wastage of the memory, storage space if you use the pointers. General syntax: char star string name, number of strings equals to string names. That's it. See the example: char star days 7. The name of the pointer string is days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 7. You are taking 7 days. Role of the pointer variable or pointer two-dimensional character array. What it does: star college, I'm doing KIT, KEC, NMIT, like this. Into I print. College names are like this. Displays college names are displays. College address location. Star of college plus I, and the value at that address location of the college plus I. First I is 0, I is 1, like that. All the values will be 3 values will be displayed. Yeah, I will explain whenever you come to the lab. Next, I will explain the call by value and call by reference. Illustration of array of pointers. Now call by value, call by reference, and memory management I will explain the next class or after internals. Yeah, pointer to function, one program I will execute. See, pointer function, call by value, call by. I explained in the functions. What is call by value? Any one of you? Call by value. I explained. You forgot. Okay, see this. Call by value, Babu. In the call by value method, in the called function, you know what is? Have you remembered that called function and calling function?
Yes, sir.
What is calling function? What is calling function? Where is it? Where we call from? From where we call the function? From main function.
Inside a program, sir, that
Main function. We call the function from the main function. The function definition is outside the main function. You know that? Yes? Yes, see this example program. Call by value is, in the call by value method, whatever updation will be taken place in the variable in the Kali area. Kali area means in the called function. Called function definition. Called function and the main function by down. Kali area and called function are same. Confused, right? Whatever updation will be taken place in the variable in the Kali area, that's called function. It will not affect to the variable in the caller area. That is a calling function. That is in the main function. Ardhamainda? Students, called function lo edaina manaka variable value change cheste, if you do any modification, that will not affect to the variable in the called function, calling function. That is in the function call. It will not affect in the function call. See the example program. You will get idea. Clear idea. See this example program. As include std.h, right? Int display int a. We are passing one argument a. Semicolon. This is a function prototype. Display is the function name. Void main. See this to int a equals to 10. Forget about CLRS here. Into a value we are assigning the 10 and declaring the variable a and assigning the value 10. Now okay, it's okay. Up to this, just displaying the
Yes, sir.
value. Printf before calling a equal to percentile a. Before calling a equal to percentage. What is the value output of this one?
10, sir.
10. Very good. 10. Now display of a. And we are calling this function. This is called calling function call. Display of a. We are calling the function. Immediately control goes to the function definition. E display of a nunchi control goes to here. Int display of int a. We are passing the one argument. Now inside that function definition, printf inside the function a equal to percentile a. Convinced cursor convinced meeku? Yes.
Yes, sir.
This printf statement, first printf statement in the display function definition. Printf inside the function a equal to percent. What is the output for this printf statement?
10 only, sir.
10 only. Very good. 10 only. After this printf, displaying this printf statement, a equal to a plus 10. What is the value of a now?
20, sir.
20. That's the next printf statement. Printf, the changed value inside the function is percentile a. What is the output for this value?
20.
20. Very good. Now immediately control goes to that main function. Display that. Now one more printf statement is printf after calling a equal to percentile d. What is a? That's what is the value for this. We incremented a in the calling function. That's called function. A is 20 here. But a 10 we have taken in the main function. Ikkada 20 chesnam, 20 display chesnam. But immediately whenever go back to the caller function, in the calling function, the printf after calling a percent, what is the value a?
20, sir.
10 only. ఇక్కడ మనం ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేసినటువంటి వాల్యూ అక్కడ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వదనే కదా. కాల్ బై వాల్యూ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కాల్ బై వాల్యూ. వాట్ ఎవర్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ మాడిఫైడ్ చేంజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద calling function, that will not affect in the caller function. Understood? అంటే లాస్ట్ printf statement value ఎంత? A equals to 10 only. See this. See, this is caller or main function లో caller function ఉంటుంది. This is equal to 10. Then here calling function or called function a equal to 10. Then address location is 5150. Whenever you display that inside that, that is also 10. Right? See this. All the 4 statements. Before calling a 10, this is the main function 10. Inside the function a equal to 10. This is in the called function. First printf statement 10. The change after a equal to a plus b value inside the function equal to 10, 10, 20. So that's 10 plus 10, 20. Equal to ఇక్కడ b లో మనం ఖాళీ ఫంక్షన్ లో ఏని ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేసాం, ఏని మాడిఫై చేసాం, మనం 20 అయింది. కానీ మన మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ లో పోయినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఏ 10 అయింది. అర్థమవుతుందా స్టూడెంట్స్? అది get you modify the value of the variable in the called function, it will not affect the variable in the calling function. That is called the call by value. Call by value. This is called call by value. Next, we discussed already this one. But next, call by reference or call by address. Reference and address are not the same. Call by reference. This is somewhat just modification. In the call by reference method, whatever updation will be taken place in the variable in the callee area. Callee area means called function. Same like whatever value is modification, whatever the updation will be taken place in the variable in the callee area, it will affect to the variable in the caller area. It will affect to the variable in the caller area. దాని తేడా ఏం చెప్పండి? దాంట్లో ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వదు, దీంట్లో ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది అంతే. Got it? It's very, very important question. Call by value, call by reference. Call by value is whenever updation is done in the called function of the in the called function of the variable in the called function, it will not affect in the that variable in the calling function. That is call by value. In the call by reference method, in the call by reference method, any updation or modification will be taken place of the variable in the called function will affect in the calling function. Ardhamaina babu? Right, see this. See the program, we'll get clear idea. Include std.h. See this. Into a equal, same program, a equal to 10. Printf before calling a equal to percent. What is the output of this? A is 10. Display ampersand a. We are passing when we are calling the address. That's why ampersand of a. You take the ampersand of A, display ampersand of A, immediately control goes to the definition of the function. Control goes to the definition of the function, into display, into star P. You are passing the address and taking the argument pointer variable, you are taking star P. Display of into star P. Printf, this printf statement inside the call function, printf inside the function P equal personally star P. We are passing the address. Then star P is the value at that address location. What is that value at address location? Star P. We store the P is the pointer variable to point the variable A. P equals to ampersand A, because we have taken ampersand A. We are passing. Here we are taking display into star P. This is a pointer variable to point the variable A. Now inside the function P equal person star P. What will the output after this function? Again, this is 10 only. Star P. Value at that address location of this P is again 10. Now star P equal to star P plus 10. What will be the value of A? Now star P means value at that address location. P equals to ampersand A. Star P. Value at that A is 10. P. This is A equal to 10 plus 10. 20. Star P equal 20 plus 10 plus 10, 20. Printf after modification P equal to percent is star P. And ikkada value effect avutundi. This is 20 avutundi. Now after going back, print after calling A equal percent, it affects to the caller function also. So it A equal to 20 in the last printf statement. But in the previous example, A is 10 only. Whatever the calling function.
We can use call by value. We can't use, sir, pointers in call by value.
We can't use just value. Address location we are using pointers. That's why I did not explain this call by reference in the whenever you discuss in the functions. Got it? Functions call by reference and address in pages. Ampersand is address of. Star is the value at that address. We can access asterisk. Star is asterisk. Ampersand is end is ampersand. Right? Address at that. That's why we are discussing in the after completion of the pointers. We are discussing call by value. Now see this figures. Caller function is calling function main, which is in the main function. A is we have taken 10. A is taken 10. Then in which address 2150 2150 a value store is not. Immediately we are showing address of A will be stored in the pointer variable P 2150. You are calling by address. That's why address is taken. Now if you change the value at that address location, automatically A is 10. It will 10 plus 10, 20. Immediately it affects in the caller function also. That is changed. See this before calling function A equal 10. Calling A inside the calling function. Inside the function P equals to 10. After modification, it came back. Modification within the called function is P equal 20. A star P equal star P plus 10. After calling, it is this last printf statement in the main function. After calling the function, after call function definition, function call A equal 20. But in the previous one, if you take the value, call by value, that is 10 only, last printf statement. I hope you are understanding. Right? This is about this. Yeah. Same is one more examples. Write a function using pointer to exchange the value stored in the two locations in the memory. Just swapping. I'm taking the swapping example. Swapping call by value, passing the call by reference. This is example of call by reference. We are passing the two arguments. Swapping. How to swap X and Y values. Int X declaration of the prototype, function prototype, void exchange, int star. Right? They are using the pointers. Right? Int XY. X is 100, Y is 200. Then printf before exchange, X equal to percentage, Y equal to output is X equal to before exchange, X equal to 100, Y equal to 100. Exchange, we are passing the address. That's function call. We are passing the address. Exchange the function name. Ampersand X, ampersand. We are passing the address. Immediately control after this the exchange, ampersand of X, ampersand Y, control goes to the function definition. Now void exchange into star A, into star. Yeah, this we are taking the pointer variables. Instead of we are passing the address, we are taking the pointer variable star A and star B. Now how to swap? We are taking the local variable to temporary variable to swap the values in the A and B. Now T equal to star A. Value at that address location of this A will be stored in the T. Now star A equal to star B. Value at that B will address location of this P will be stored in the value at that address location, a value. Same like this. Swapping pointers, then immediately control goes to here. We're not displaying printing. We are not returning any value. Immediately control goes here after displaying. Now X will be 200, Y will be 100. Yeah, same like pointer. How to find the factorial using the pointers, using the functions in the pointers. Functions ni pointers ni use chesi manam ela chestam. Factorial how to find. See this program. Any doubt? How to pass? Long it have taken. How to passing the arguments. Now functions returning. You try to understand these programs. Dynamic memory management functions I will discuss in the next after internals memory management. Right, memory management functions. All this we will discuss after internal exam, students. Right, alloc. What is alloc function? Right. Yeah. What is calloc? What is malloc? We will discuss function after completion of the internal exams. Then I will start the files tomorrow. The second chapter in the second. I covered call by reference also. Any miscellaneous, how to use pointers in the structures, pointers in the arrays we completed, pointers in the functions we covered, and one-dimensional arrays also, one-dimensional, two-dimensional strings, how to use the pointers in the strings also covered. But how to use the pointers in the string structures we will discuss after first internals, and also files tomorrow. What is memory management also? After just 2-3 hours I can complete that these topics. Whenever you come to the labs from the 6th, I can cover, right? For internal purpose, files also we are giving questions from the files also we are giving for internals. Already we prepared the 2 question papers, right? Assignment, most of the questions we will get from the assignment. See check the assignment questions models, right, students? Okay, I'll take the class tomorrow 2 hours for both the sections, right? Tomorrow holiday, but I will take the 2 hours to the combining the both the sections. I will take the files topics. Okay. Actually, one of my colleagues will take the class. I asked, but IT students asked me, sir, only you take. Yeah, requested a second teacher or third teacher of your section. I asked because I am a little bit busy in the education fair in the Nizam College ground. Some of you observing in the Facebook and WhatsApp, right? There are more than 100 colleges are participating in that fair. Right, students? Okay, students? Are you there? Right?
Yes, sir.
Neeraj. Yeah. Okay, I will take the attendance.